Most furniture these days feels like it was designed to be replaced in a couple of years, but this frame is clearly trying to buck that trend. It is built entirely from solid hardwood, and you can actually feel that density when you are putting it together. There is a certain weight to the wood that just screams durability, which is a nice change of pace from the usual particle board stuff that starts wobbling after a few months. Now here is the thing about this piece. It is a queen-size frame, so it is substantial. It takes up a good amount of floor space, but because it is designed with a clean, traditional look, it does not feel like it is swallowing the room whole. The heritage finish has a nice, warm tone that fits into almost any decor, whether you are going for something casual or a bit more polished. What stands out, though, is the versatility. It is not just a static piece of furniture. You have 3 distinct positions to work with, and switching between the sofa, the lounger, and the full queen bed is surprisingly smooth. It does not feel like you are fighting with the hardware every time you want to change the setup. The seat height sits at about 14 inches, which feels just right for most people. Not too low to the ground where you feel like you are struggling to stand up, but low enough to be comfortable for lounging. One of the clever little details that actually makes a difference in daily life is the inclusion of folding tray tables on the sides. It is one of those things you do not realize you need until you have a spot for your coffee or a book right there, without needing an extra end table. It is a smart use of space. Now, let's talk about the reality of getting this thing home. It arrives in multiple boxes, which is honestly a blessing because trying to move a solid wood queen frame in one go would be a nightmare. The assembly process is straightforward enough, and they include the tool you need, but do not expect to breeze through it in 10 minutes. It is a bit of a project, so grab a friend to help with the heavy lifting. You will want to make sure everything is tightened down properly to keep it rock solid. One thing to keep in mind is that this is just the frame. You are going to need to source your own mattress, cover, and pillows separately. It is a bit of an extra step, but it also means you get to pick exactly the comfort level you want for the mattress, rather than being stuck with whatever comes in a bundle. The weight limit is rated for 550 pounds, which is plenty for 3 people sitting comfortably, and it feels sturdy enough to handle that without any concerning creaks. If there is a downside, it is just the sheer footprint. If you are in a tiny apartment, you really need to measure your space twice before committing to this. It is a big piece of furniture. But if you have the room, and you want something that feels like it will actually last through a few moves and years of daily use, this is a solid contender. It is not trying to be flashy or reinvent the wheel, but it does exactly what it promises with a level of build quality that is getting harder to find. It is a reliable, heavy-duty piece that feels like a genuine investment for a living room or a guest space.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.